statement. I think I'm okay. Okay. Oh, I'm good. Howdy and aloha, everyone. It's James with Monotalk. We're just not seeing anything. Pam, nothing. There's nothing happening. Here's a list. We're checking it twice. We're going to see if you're being naughty or nice. And by the way, I don't think I'll have a show for, I don't know, maybe a few days after Christmas. So I want to say Merry Christmas to everybody. Happy Hanukkah, Kwanzaa, whatever you do, or may your Christmas be jolly and bright. It's the most wonderful time of the year. I should probably do a video of a few songs I used to sing in karaoke back in the day, but my voice isn't as good as it used to be, but who cares? All right, enough about me. Yeah, howdy and aloha, everybody. It's James with Monotalk, and Pam just isn't doing anything. I'm just not seeing her doing what we've all been asking her to do. And here's a list. It's right here in our faces. We're trying to figure out why there's no arrests on the Russia hoax that was against Donald Trump. The Benghazi situation was just ridiculous. And then the COVID-19 vax deaths, of course, I don't think they're ever going to touch that. Fauci's still around. Bill Gates is still around. I should put Bill Gates in it. J6 committee still free to move about the country. The auto pen people of Biden, fast and furious. That was just a big scam for the cartel. The Burisma, China, we're talking Biden's son, the cocaine. That guy was just, oh my God, it's just crazy. Afghanistan was a nightmare. And the Epstein files, of course, everything's redacted. There's a few bits of information, nothing really spectacular. It's kind of a nothing. You know, I put some information out on it on Facebook with some Demoncratic supporters, and they don't care about that. They don't care about Bill Clinton. They don't care. They're just like, who cares about Bill Clinton? I go, oh, this is your Lord and Savior, right? So things have changed, obviously, with that. It's just fucking crazy. It's crazy. There's also the, Hillary's emails. And you need to look at Homa and Hillary in a video with the 12 police officers and Wiener's laptop for sure. That needs to be really investigated. The cocaine in the White House. There was cocaine in the White House. I mean, what the fuck? You know, nothing. Dogecoin. That's one of the biggest one. Elon Musk and Trump, and they bring these guys out, these kids that are just brilliant, computer science whizzes. And they expose all this information and all this stuff. You get the frauds right there in front of your face. The criminality's right there in your face. Everything that indicates money laundering or grifting or just corruption beyond corruption in regards to those Doge findings. And nothing has happened. Zero arrests. Right? Hunter Biden laptop. There it is. Nothing. Just zero nothing. Right? The 2020 election, nothing. They're talking about it. Giuliani's talking about it. They came to my place and they took my laptop, and Sidney Powell took a plea deal, which was stupid, but she had to do it under the circumstances because the coercion was there for sure. Now she's back saying a few things, and people are saying, hey, bring back Stop the Steal. Biden family corruption total overall. Burisma, Hunter, everybody. It's just insane. And there's nothing happening, Pam. Right? And I've said this, and I heard from a little bird that told me that you guys want to wait till the midterms to start this stuff up. Well, that's not going to do anything, because those are allegations, and allegations don't go very far until somebody's actually handcuffed, charged, prosecuted, and then charged with, or charged and then sentenced to a felony. It's not going to mean anything. If you guys think, and I'm talking to Pam, talking to Cash, I'm talking to everybody in the administration, if you think that's going to make a difference, it's not. Nothing is going to it's not going to make a difference. If you unequivocally, which I know you have, the royal flush, Donald Trump, Tulsi Gabbard, you guys have all the information you need in regards to most of this stuff. Easily. But the problem is you're not going to do anything. And everybody's saying now, because Dan left, Bundadingo, he's like, I don't know if I want to be a part of this because nothing's happening. That's the feeling everybody's getting, is that Dan Bundadingo is saying that it was pressure his wife, it's too much going on, blah, 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 whatever bullshit. He's not the kind of guy that doesn't know what the fuck he's getting into. He is the kind of guy that if he's not in something that he thinks going to be productive, he's going to jump out. That's what ex-special forces guys do. If it's not going to be a success, they'll fucking cancel the mission. They're like, this is not breachable. And he's saying, from his actions clearly dictate, and from my perspective, that he doesn't see anything happening down the road in regards to the Demoncratic Party and a few Republicans. Right? Like Lindsey Graham. Lindsey Graham was arguing with Kristi Noem the other day. It's like, what the fuck are you doing, dude? Kristi Noem is doing a great job, in my opinion, in regards to trying to get rid of 20 million illegal immigrants coming into our country in just a matter of 4 years. That's crazy. And then weeding them out and trying to find out who the terrorists are, who the cartels are, who the traffickers are, human traffickers are, right? And then going after these sections and these little regime here, little hub here, group there. It's a lot of work. I get it. And I'm sure you're going to find most of them. But you have to stop the source. You have to stop the people that allowed it. Because if you don't do anything with anything that's listed here in front of your face, right in front of your face, Pam, it's going to just, then you might as well just do nothing. Just don't even bother, because it's not going to help anything. The low-hanging fruit's always going to be there. But to like I said, Trump has the royal flush. He's got all the information. He's got all the intel. If he thinks he's going to do it just before the midterms, it's not going to do anything until people start getting put and processed into jail cells. That's it. So I'm going to say now, which I've always said, start the process. And I was concerned about this process 3 months ago. Now I am completely concerned that nothing's going to happen. And Dan Bonnadingo leaving and saying, you know what, I don't want to be on the ship because these guys aren't fucking paddling, right? They're not fucking pulling their weight. I always refer back to my days when I used to paddle canoe in high school. It was fucking awesome. I was number 4 man, which is the power man. But it was tough, and you had to pull your own weight. And I don't think Pam's doing it. Or is it Trump? I mean, who is actually... I mean, didn't this guy almost get assassinated several times by this party? You don't think this party was part of it? I mean, that should be on this list too. There's a connection. You know there's a connection. This is just fucking ridiculous. It's just nothing's happening. People are getting pissed off. I'm going to go to this Vine here. I'm going to show you all the responses to this, okay? I'm going to show you all the responses and all the posts in regards to this post right here from Val. Right? And it says, on a scale from 1 to 10, rate Pam Bondi. And I put 3. I was being nice. Because you got to see the rest of the responses. And this is all MAGA, all Maha, all Masa. Right? These are people, for the love of God, arrest someone already. Right? Pam Bondi, in action figure. Not action figure, in action figure. Right? All talk and no cuffs. I mean, did everybody forget what a pair of handcuffs do? Well, you can use them for certain things, I'm sure. Anyway. Sealed document. And then it's right here. For the love of God, just arrest somebody. This is putting up Pam. Nothing sticks with Pam. What's hidden in the Epstein files? Oh, look at that. That's a, see? This is... yeah. Do something, for God's sakes, Pam. This is a little AI cartoon. Can you guys see that? Yeah, you can see it. And, I mean, this goes on and on and on. These people are just, okay, for your phone away from your, okay. Right? Nothing happening there. Okay. Yeah, she's just, fuck. Less than 0. That was Robert Downey Jr. You guys remember that? Oh, my God. That was a crazy movie. -20, a 2. I got a 2. To be honest, I definite 9 or 10. Okay. I strongly suspect that there's so much that we don't know. We don't know what's on the plate. We don't know the terms working on all kinds of crimes against Americans. We don't know the hours, days, months spent to get case. No, I understand all that. I've already talked about that. Okay, it didn't take long for. Let me just show you this. Okay, I've got to find this because this just popped up in my head and somebody sent it to me. Oh, look, there's Candy. Happy looks good on you. Yeah. I'm losing myself. Oh, she's got a guy finally. Jesus. Yeah, we used to work together. This girl, she's brilliant. You know, obviously good looking, but she's just really cool chick. Where am I going here? I'm getting distracted. Squirrel. Yep, she's smoking. New mom, by the way. She's a new mom, and that's pretty good for a new mom. Where's the tallow, bro? I'm still looking for the tallow, Mr. Kennedy. Where's the tallow? Yeah, there's some fucking crazy ass calls on the NFL now. It's just crazy stuff. You're like, what? Yeah, and Schumer wrote the law to bomb boats, by the way, if everybody wants to know. He says it's okay to do that. This was back in the 80s, late 80s. That's how long that piece of shit's been there. And this is a good one right here. So the Democrats are crying and grieving over the drug boat traffickers of people, human, drugs, and all that shit. But except for the 300 plus Americans killed by drugs. It's just crazy. Their thinking is just nuts. Also, the AIs, this AI shit is getting seriously out of control. So right here, I'm just letting you know, if you ever want to see this, just let me know. I'll send it to you. They're using Joe Rogan's AI, and they're using other stars, other commentators. They'll start off with that to drag you in. But when you watch this, you're like, wait a second, that's not Joe Rogan. Because he doesn't look like that right now. They're using AI to reel you in. They're using Joe Rogan. They're using all kinds of people. It's just crazy. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Is a good one, too. So the Erica thing with Charlie Kirk and all that. Look, I'm with this one guy and many others. I don't think he's dead. I just don't think he's. I think they hit him because he was getting a lot of threats. They were going after him. So I think they hit him. I think they hit him from not only just the people that were out in the crowds, but I think they hit him from Israel. In my opinion, they hit him from because Israel just didn't like him. That's for sure. When one shows up, the other one goes missing. The flu, COVID-19. That's funny. This is from. It's always been Fluvid-19. Everybody, just letting you know. And here's that post. Yeah, the hepatitis all over. It's just because all the kids get shots of hepatitis. Just the insanity in this country is still fucking off the wall. All right, what was it? Here we go. I posted it here. It was a good, yeah. Oh, by the way, I got to show you this. So now they're selling these new packages. I'll get to it. They're selling these new packages of Lay's potato chips. And you know I'm a potato chips. That's one of my Achilles heels, right? Is potato chips. And now they're putting on there made with real potatoes. Real potatoes. What were they using before the real potatoes? You got to ask yourself, people. I mean, what the fuck? And this is funny because when I went to the cashier, this girl was there, and maybe I was flirting. I don't know. I go, did you see this? This says now made with real potatoes. And she said it. She's right in front of this cash register lady girl. And she goes, yeah, so what did they do with the old ones? Were they potatoes? And I go, exactly. Exactly. That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm freaking saying. I got to make this back to where it was before so I can show you. All right. Why is this here? You shouldn't even be seeing it. Okay. Go back. Go back into here. Hopefully we'll go back to where we're supposed to be. Good, we are. Yeah, in Australia, you look, they're taking all in Sydney. They're getting everybody to get their guns away. What a fucking psyop they're going through, man. They're going through a serious psyop. The new universal vaccine to treat all cancers is now entering human trials. There you go. That's part of the plan. You know that's going to work out well. This is bad. Mass firings of all the crazy fucks. I'm fine with that. That was a weird one. I don't even know I put that up. Aloha Stadium in Hawaii is going. I played there several times. I miss that place. Oh, let me put it back where it's supposed to be. Give me a second. All right, here we go. I don't know why they just don't put that in the middle. It would be nice if everybody just put shit in the middle. Just put all your posts and all your shit in the middle. I mean, can we rearrange this? It'd be nice, right? And then Anna Paluna is just fucking amazing. And she's smoking hot. She needs a serious detail of security because there's people that really are evil and corrupt in Congress, especially the Demoncrats. For sure. But she's trying to take the trading away, which is and that's probably one of the reasons why MTG is gone or she's leaving is because she did a lot of that. And there's a bunch of them. Wait, who is this? Oh, Mike went. Okay. Democrats, Instagram. I don't know which one is that. Why doesn't that pop up? What is going on here? I'll open this in Lou Link and see what it sounds like. Hang on. Am I playing something? Oh, yeah, that's a good one. Check that out. Isn't that disgusting? Nearly every Demoncrat voted against a bill to prevent migrant children from being placed in sponsors who have criminal records. That's it. That's what the bill was about. Do not let these migrant kids be placed in foster homes with kids with people with criminal records But that didn't fly with the Demoncrats. What? Yeah, they really care. They don't fucking care. They've never cared. Ever, ever. All right, we're continuing. Here we go. Yeah, this was bad news the other day. Net approval, Democrats in Congress. And this is CNN, by the way. This is CNN. And CNN is saying, with their two overly paid, whatever the fuck they are, hosts, overall, negative 55 points. Independents, negative 61. Overall is the worst ever. The worst ever. That's CNN. You know what the numbers are going to be with Fox. I mean, MSNBC is probably right there alongside. They're just not winning. Their entire base and their entire system program is just fucking loopy. It's craziness. It's insane asylum type crap. It's just nuts. You know, and look, people have problems, people have issues. I can handle that. I'm okay with that. It's okay. I get it. Right? And I'll do whatever I can to be there for you or do what I can for you. But I'm saying in this particular case, their whole agenda is ridiculous. The woke fucking trans shit. Just go look up gays against groomers and then you'll understand that. And I'm trying to get to this one post. I know I put it up here. Look at all the poison. This person posted all this stuff. This is all the poison they love giving you in these vaccines. Here's some more. Here's some more. Yeah, all this stuff. It's just the medications are just terrible too. It's just ridiculous. If you believe in this, you know what? That didn't post. See, every time I put something with coming from Instagram to Facebook, it doesn't post. It fucking pisses me off. All right. Yeah, so Trump should have won Georgia, which would have got him the election, by the way. This is it. This is a good one right here. You got to. I played this before. I'm going to play it again because it makes sense.
The acronym LG.
Now this is a lesbian.
This is a message from an OG
That's her
lesbian.
thing, but she's
the acronym
real.
LGBTQ+ is not a representation of a united community, but the strategic forced teaming of the LGB with the TQ+ that serves a dark agenda to rebrand sexual fetishes and disorders as sexual orientations.
Fetishes.
For what was once a legitimate civil rights movement, gay rights, has been hijacked, quite literally, by the TQ+ and used as a Trojan horse to mainstream their degeneracy. First, we have the untouchable Ts, the trans cult, who want to sterilise children with puberty blockers, turn all homosexuals into surgical simulations of straight people, and destroy women's rights to enable men's fetishes. Then we have the Qs, young men feminised by sissy porn, furries and pups who fetishise bestiality, and even adult babies who fetishise infancy are all accepted and protected by the rainbow umbrella that magically transforms all scrutiny into bigotry.
Look, if you want to do that in the privacy of your own home and do some crazy shit or role play, whatever the fuck you want to do, so be it. But keep it the fuck away from the children. All this shit, you know, they're just trying to make it okay that all this sick shit should be everywhere, and it's all for depopulation. She doesn't get that part, but she's explaining a lot here. Oh, this is gays against groomers, right? Yeah.
But the thing that requires the most scrutiny is the unspecified plus at the end, a placeholder for what's coming next. MAPS,
who knows?
Or minor attracted people. A euphemism that is already being used to describe pedophiles who are waiting in the wings for their time to shine. Because the LGBTQ plus sexual psyop is not about promoting tolerance of diversity. It's about grooming society to accept depravity. And as an L, I renounce all. It's about grooming society to accept depravity.
And to depopulate. Because two dicks swinging together can't do anything. Two holes can't make anything. And once you start mutilating kids, this is part of the plan. You have to understand that part. I mean, you know what? I know who she is. I think I can reach out to her.
And as an L,
I don't know her. I just say it. I have, I think, her original TikTok. I think it was a TikTok.
I renounce all association with it and the LGBs who are accessories to the fact. And I urge you to do the same and join the movement for LGB without the TQ plus, because we need to divorce people and we need it stat.
Oh, I like that. Good girl. And she's okay with being a girl. It's okay. I'm okay. This person is fully vaccinated. I got the flag part, but then you put in the Ukraine thing. It's like, okay. Yeah. It's coming, by the way. I'm getting it. Oh, I showed you. I wonder if this is good. I got to show this because these guys are fucking cool. Copy link address. Let me go to here. Nope. Let me go to here. Where was I? What am I doing? Nope. Right here. Okay, right here. No, not there. Right here. Probably a commercial. Probably a commercial. Ugh.
What's up, folks? This is Jesse, my little brother.
What's up? Yeah.
Jesse's an ex-Special Forces SEAL, I believe, and that's not really his little brother, but he was also in military. So these guys are very. I just got to show you what happens when they shoot a 30-06 at about the same distance that supposed Kirk assassinator was at. And we're going to go look at those. I'm going to just show you this part here. They put it together on a bone, betraying somewhat of the neck. That bone right there is hard, but I'll kind of speed it up for you.
This is a lot more to go through than this, for sure.
By the way, I did bring my lab coat. I bought it size too small, but I am the AFT. What is it again?
Scientist Dan.
Scientist Dan.
Yeah.
So.
By the way, we're up at a $140. I never questioned his ability to make that shot until I was at 140 looking through a shit scope. It's a World War II gun. So why would his scope be any better than the one that we're looking down?
Oh, that's
really not an easy
point.
shot. You can hit a human, but like...
Yeah, folks, I recommend...
It's harder.
What the fuck is this? It's not standing up. Maybe I should go sideways.
Doesn't matter. Just watch what it does to
which
it.
we're probably not going to be able to. If I can't, well... We're here at my ranch. We got 140...
140.
Can you see Dustin down there? Again.
That stops one of these rounds.
There were
as
several
we were just
videos
shooting this on
of guys
scale
doing
is
this.
1%.
I said, are you ready? And get the fuck out of the way. Okay, folks, so realistically, I should be able to do this on the first shot. Because fucking Tyler...
A 30-06 rifle cartridge delivers significant force, typically generating 2,800 to over 3,200 foot-pounds of energy, torque, or energy, of muzzle energy. Depending on the bullet weight, 1 to 50 to 200 grain velocity is 2,900 feet per second, which is plenty for large game like elk and moose for sure. That's when I hunted with my Uncle Terry and my Uncle Bobby in Alaska when I was a little kid. I used to carry the ammunition and stuff like that, and they had their 30-06s, and I think they had a 300, and a couple, some other bolt actions hanging up on their truck. But they've shot some big stuff back in the day, and you need something big and powerful to take these things down. Large game like with internal pressure reaching up to 60,000 pounds per square inch. That's fucking crazy. That's just nuts. You just have no idea. So let's see.
Oh boy. Here we go, baby.
Let me know when you're going hot.
Oh, I'm not showing it. Shit, I'm sorry. Hang on. Here we go. Okay, sorry. Oh, that was close. Didn't want to show them. I got to show the important part.
Oh, he said it.
I want to show this information one more time.
Oh boy. You talked. Thanks for that.
Safety first.
Jackpot.
Watch it. Went through
Folks,
the concrete
obviously in
block.
this video, it's not super serious because it's crazy that we even had to do this. But obviously what happened to Charlie is serious. And
Yeah, I'm going to tell you right now. There's no way. Everything behind. So what starts off, you might have something like this in the beginning, but the way the 30-06 is, it's kind of it's not real pointy. So it's going to pull and explode the back. So the back of Charlie, which you can see as they're wrestling to the ground, is fine. There's like no blood. Not even a dent, in a sense, right? Or an explosion, something coming out. Everything behind him should have been annihilated. His entire back part of his body should have been annihilated. And the bullet should have kept going into whatever else was behind, which were people. And some concrete building behind a tarp. That should have also carried the bullet as well, because that thing moves so fast. It's going to go through several things, and it would have easily gone through at least 6 or 8 bricks like they had. So none of it made sense. I'm just saying. Okay, I got to get to the part what I'm trying to get to, but this is good to know. So that's okay. Oh, man, I remember this is funny. When The Rock and Stone Cold Steve Austin, I was a Stone Cold Steve Austin fan when I was younger. It's just funny. I understood the theater. We used to go laugh at it in Kauai. Island and Kauai when I was younger, we used to have these wrestling theater groups that would come in. They're not theater, but they would come in and wrestle around. We used to point them, it's fucking fake. You're not even into the guy. But it was funny. And we knew all of it. But it was just theater. That's all it is. Kirk Cameron and his new movie Fire and Ice, or whatever it is, Fire and Ash, is just Avatar 3. Ugh. Dude, 3 plus hours of baloney. We are not in cold and fusion season. We are not in cold and flu season. We are in low vitamin D and high sugar season. That's it. That's it. Because the sun, if you can, go get as much sun as you can, people. Which Big Pharma hates. They hate the sun because they know the sun is very good for everything. And it actually, the sun itself, the ultraviolets and the mixture of it, cancer hates the sun. Trust me on that. Yeah, and you're gonna skin cancer. No, that's baloney because it's the stuff you're putting on your body that actually gave you the skin cancer. House votes on the protection of women and girls in sports. The Republicans won, but look at that. There's 206 Democrats that want men in sports. What the fuck? What the holy fuck? Oh, you got to see this Josh Allen thing. Josh Allen's fucking good. Oh, this chick's really cool. She's local. I think she's in Springfield, Missouri. But she puts up some really good stuff. I recommend. Where I live, TikTok post. Yeah, okay. Where is it? It's coming up. A Rise of Autonomous Warfare. Oh, that's a good one. Yeah, there's when you have people flying drones, and I think there's been a few movies like that where you're not really in it. You're not really smelling it, hearing it, feeling it. You're distant. You're drone controlling. That's not good for anybody. This guy I always recommend people to go watch. What the fuck is his name again? I wish they'd put his name. There's so much more to Jeffrey Epstein than most people can comprehend. It's just, there's a lot going on with that. And it's going to take a while for people to totally dissect it. That was good. This Target lady that was wearing a Charlie Kirk shirt. They took her to the Turning Point Gala, whatever the fuck that shit was. Which nobody really needs. Here's some more pictures of, God, just release it. All right. That was happy birthday to Lisa. That was good. This was nuts. This fucking chick. This is a DEI hire.
Never would I. Never.
Who got busted.
Let's be really clear about one thing.
And she's going to jail because she did some serious criminal money laundering. I'm trying to remember the name of the word, but anyway, she did some illegal shit. Now she's getting busted, so she's resigning. But before she's gonna let everybody know. You know.
Let's be really clear about one thing. Never would I, never will I ever compromise my integrity for a few crime numbers.
Chief Smith was just getting started.
I could never would I compromise my love for God, the faith that I had in the city. Never would I compromise my integrity. Never would I compromise 28 years in law enforcement for a few folk who couldn't stand to be held accountable. And if I had to do it all over again, I'd do it again.
Chief Smith appeared to be directing her remarks at the commanders who spoke to investigators with the House Oversight Committee.
This is not how you act.
How dare you? How dare you? How dare you?
How dare you
attack my integrity, attack my character. You don't know who I belong to.
Oh, who do you belong to?
Before ending her remarks, Chief Smith had a word for what she called her haters.
So I'm going to the Bible when I say this to my haters. F you. No, it's not a drop the mic moment. Watch me in this space. I forgive you.
F you, but I forgive you.
I forgive you.
Jesus.
Chief Smith leaves the job.
Now, again, the allegations against her on her criminal activity are very tight, meaning it's pretty open and shut case, and she's resigning for a reason, but she's also going to be held accountable for everything that she's done, and there's a lot of fraud and money involved in the shit that she's been doing for a long time. What was that movie with Denzel Washington? It came into my head, but it left. And that one guy, Training Day, right? It's one of those things. And
after just 2 years, and as she did the traditional walkout from police headquarters, Chief Smith turned one more time and waved to the people who came to say
I
goodbye.
just fucked over everybody and I'm going to jail.
Let's be really clear about one thing. Never would I.
Yeah, I'm not going to keep watching that. That's crazy. This is what they create. They've created this. I watched it firsthand. They create these people. And they're so. She's probably overall could have been like a great person, but then once they get a hold of you, whether it's socially or some way or another, they turn that person into something that they're really not. You know, I've seen people change over time, and during that transformation of watching somebody change over time, which is a small duration, it was for a year or two, it was just amazing, wonderful, oh God, happiest moments. And then all of a sudden, this thing came, COVID-19, and you could see the pressure building between people. And you could sense how it was affecting people more than it was affecting others, and I got it. But that was part of the plan, to get you to go in this particular. I am telling you, it's real, and they're great at it, right? I mean, we're talking like the Edelman Group, where this one lady says, well, what our surveys are saying, I wish that Stevie would give me that. I think I did never downloaded that, but there was this elitist chick saying, well, what the results are saying is that we're not being trusted by the public. And we're talking about the global elite pedophiles, right? The global predator class. And it was just so apparent that they're concerned about their image rather than what they're trying to do for people. And I wish I had that. Stevie, if you're listening, if you're watching, please send it to me. I appreciate it. That'd be fucking awesome. Or somebody has it. I might have it in one of my old videos. Oh, look, fully vaccinated news reporter and wife announced they both have terminal cancer. Isn't that amazing? Epstein files, that was shitty. This is good. The guy sucked what to cover his own expenses? Michelle Obama says the White House life looked fancy, but she still had to cover her own food and daily expenses. And how'd you do that? Right? Anyway, what the fuck? Video source respects nature, facts, gas station. Oh yeah, this guy's made gas that works better. Happiness is work. I gotta show this because this is really. I'm telling you right now, it takes work for happiness to work. And the reason why I'm saying that is because everything that happens in this world, right, it comes at a price, whether it's effort, energy, commitment. And I'm still learning that. And I'm older. Right, but this is what you see is a myosin protein dragging an endorphin along a filament to the inner part of the brain's parietal cortex, which creates happiness. You're looking at happiness. And it looks like he's having a good time dragging happiness around. But it takes work. It takes commitment. It takes... Love is important. There's no doubt. Love is it. But if you're not willing to go through the sacrifices, the commitments, the discipline to keep that relationship going, and this can be a business, it can be personal relationship, whatever, it's not going to work out. You've got to put in the effort. You got to walk the walk, right, and talk the talk. And now you can't really see this, but let me show it to you. Here, right here. Isn't that cute? This is what happiness is. This is how it works. You've got to put in the work for it to happen. And, you know, sometimes we get distracted and we go off the rail. And I get it. You know, that happens sometimes. People can forgive, but it's hard to forget. But if the forgiving is more important to your own happiness, then the forgetting isn't really an issue. In other words, it's just not a big deal. But anyway, that's all I have to say about that. All right, so back to this, and I hate when I keep jumping back to screen. I'm losing things here. Oh, this guy's awesome. Scott Snyder direct. I already put. Oh yeah, see now I'm going in the yesterday. Okay, yeah, I don't see it where I put it. Oh, maybe it's in here. Here. Let's go to the home. New York City drag marchers chant, "We're here, we're queer, we're coming for your children." That really happened. Okay, so that's bad, right? And that was real, and that's what they really said. Here's a girl right here. Let me see. She just popped up, but let me see. People will say you're being too harsh, but Philadelphia spent millions on facilities, and the homeless refuse to use them because of the drug-free requirement. Yeah, that's a tough one. You're gonna have to give that up to live. All right. There's the thing on you, Rudy Giuliani. This chick's really cool. Does a lot of stuff in Hawaii. Oh, here's a lady that was assaulted basically by a lib at Target for having a Charlie Kirk with the American flag on that was red and white. Okay. Both teams coming together and praising God. There's nothing wrong with that. I know this is hard for some people, but there's a reason why I do it. And I tried to explain it to my son the other day. And I said, the reason why I say God is good, God is great, thank you for the food we eat, we love our family, we love our friends, forever, amen. Wait, God is good, God is great, we love our family, we love our friends, we'll be together forever, amen. That's it. Okay. And they've always said that prayer. Right? And the reason is you're giving thanks. You're appreciating where you're at. I mean, there are people my age that haven't made it to my age. There are people that haven't made it to 10 or 20 or 30 or 40 or 50 or 60. I'm telling you right now, you have to give thanks in some way, shape, or form. Humble yourself and just say, hey, you know, whether it's Christianity or whatever you want to do, but you've got to say thank you. You've got to be mindful that of one day you're going to need that God. You get to pull you through, which I've done many times. I mean, there was 70 plus days where I was just praying every day that things were going to get better and better, and kind of didn't work out, but it kind of did, I guess. I don't know. What else? Where is that thing I fucking did? You can't declare something and expect society to obey. Yeah, it kind of goes. I was talking to this chick before, the blonde girl. She's actually really tall. She's like 5'11". Okay, we're not going to watch that. I can't find it. I don't know what I did with it. Maybe it's here. No. Yeah, we should do this. I'm going to leave you guys with this. Make Election Day a holiday. Can we? Can we make Election Day a holiday, people? I think we can. I think we need to. I think we must. Right? Every 2 years, for the midterms and for the general, we should fucking have a holiday. So everybody has the ability to go out and vote. And it should be open from 8 a.m. to 9 p.m. at night. They got the whole freaking day. Right? Pretty much the whole day. Right? Pretty much the whole day. All right. I'll post it if I find it in here, but God, that was some good information I had on that. I don't know why I can't find it. I'm a little ticked off right now and I can't find it. Maybe I posted it on here. I'm going to look through here real quick. Replies. No, Rand Paul's an idiot. He's just become an idiot. How in the hell is this guy still walking free? Sedition, buddy. You told, as a person in the military, to disobey Donald Trump, your commander-in-chief. That's sedition. Plain and simple. He's still not in jail, Pam, or Jag, or whoever needs to fucking do it. America went to see a doctor in China. Oh, yeah, there's the doctor. A fucking piece of paper coming out of a machine. I'm very also concerned with these data centers. I did a little thing on this a couple months ago. Now I'm worried about their safety. Okay, Department of Justice, and she's listen to this. This is kind of interesting to me. The Department of Justice previously stated that we will bring charges against anyone involved in the trafficking and exploitation of Jeffrey Epstein's victims. We reaffirm this commitment and ask any victim to please come forward with any information pertaining to any individuals who engaged in illicit activity at their expense. We have met with many victims and victim groups and will continue to do so if more reach out. Please contact myself, DAG Blanche, or the FBI, and we will investigate immediately. We believe in the equal standard of justice in this country and will ensure that justice is served. Okay, well, I hope so. I'm a little concerned about those people, though, man. If they're in those pictures, if they're, you need security, you need to demand. That's what you should put in here, Pam. That's what you should have put in here is if it's a legitimate. If you're a legitimate victim, you need to make sure they are fully protected. That's what you didn't put, and that's my concern. I think that's a good point. If you're a legitimate, verifiable victim that was under the age or whatever the case may be, then then we will provide sanctuary or witness protection for you immediately. And we all know how that works in the movies. But you didn't say that. And I'm concerned about that. Yeah. There is no arresting Jeffrey Epstein and Ghislaine Maxwell's clients because they are Jeffrey Epstein and Maxwell's clients. Breaking. Here's the news. Here's the breaking information. The only thing truly safe in America is the Epstein files. Oh, yeah, and he's drinking it. Look at this guy. He's such a shit fuck. Charlie Kirk, the Epstein network in Israel. Okay, yeah, that makes sense. Lots of comments on this. Not one single person who paid to rape children on Epstein's Island has been arrested. But they're going after the victims with nothing saying that you will be protected, you will have immunity. Right? I mean, come on. I mean, what the fuck does that say right there? Epstein killed himself. That's my favorite. It's like, dude, are you fucking just... I don't know what happened to this guy. He was so fucking there and so on. And then all of a sudden, I think it was like 2 or 3 months he was in. Next thing you know, he's like, I will obey. I will do it. Right? Still not rated. All these people here. Everybody else got raided. Everybody else got arrested. Back when Biden was the illegitimate Biden administration. Right? This is turning into a travesty, Pam. It's turning into Cash and Pam. It's just turning into... Dan left because he doesn't want to go with this fucking shit. It just sucks. How about this is the point everybody's talking about. I'm going to leave on this because this is it right here. Instead of just exposing crimes all day, every day, can we get to the part where the criminals are arrested and justice is served? And I mentioned this several times. Several times because I said it doesn't mean anything. It doesn't mean anything if you're not doing anything or just going blah, blah, blah. These guys are bad. Oh, these guys are bad. But nothing's happening. You guys are just vomiting right now. Every time you talk about this or that or this or that, it's just vomiting. Nothing's happening. And you're going to be too late because the midterms are coming up. And if you have somebody that's going to just be charged, it's not going to do anything. You're going to fucking miss the boat. It's going to be one of the greatest mistakes that you guys ever made for that administration. I love the cool things you're doing. And where the fuck is the tariff money? Where's all the tariff money? Because you know you're going to get a shit ton in the beginning of the year. Where's that going to go? $2,000 a year for us? Okay, good. Thank you. But there's so much more you can do with that besides giving $1 trillion to the military-industrial complex to build a bunch of ships. Oh, God, man, it's just fucking frustrating, bro. It's just fucking frustrating to watch this. Honestly, it's like watching a monkey fuck a football, like my buddy used to say, Mark. It's probably one of the coolest things I've ever fucking seen. He used to say to me, Jim, sometimes it's like watching a monkey fuck a football, and it is. Cash Patel, monkey, Pam, monkey, right? I mean, it's time to get shit done, right? It's time. Let's start, okay? I wish you all a happy... I think I'm going to do a little show on New Year's as well. I might have a couple of cocktails. God, last time I drank, I was at my daughter's house, and I had a few beers and a few sips of some cool margarita, Bloody Mary kind of things. That was fucking delicious. But anyway, thank you all for being here. Aloha, mahalo. Take care. Bye-bye.